Welcome back to Antitrust Insider. Imagine this, you're at a family-friendly pizza joint watching your kids play games, and there's a guy in a rat costume busy swiping credit card information. That's right, a Chuck E. Cheese employee just got busted for credit card fraud, proving that fraudsters can lurk anywhere, even in a rat costume. So this from the New York Post. Today we're going to break down this story, and we're going to arm you with the must-know tips to protect yourself from credit card scams because, let's face it, if it can happen at a kid's birthday party, it can happen anywhere. So from the New York Post, alleged Florida crook dressed as Chuck E. Cheese mascot arrested on credit card theft charges in front of horrified kids. I don't know why. I just love the optics of this. I mean, like, seriously, look at this picture. It is freaking hilarious. Anyway, it wasn't his cheddar to spend. An alleged crook dressed as the Chuck E. Cheese mascot was busted on credit card theft charges as stunned children watched cops haul him away in a full mouse costume, Florida authorities said on Thursday. This would be last week, Thursday. Jermel Jones was working at the Kids Entertainment Center in Tallahassee on Wednesday when police stormed the joint during a birthday party and placed him in handcuffs. Jones was captured on camera wearing the cartoon rodent's signature purple C sweatshirt and a glum facial expression as his giant mouse head sat on top of a nearby cop car during the arrest, according to the outlet. The furry fraudster reportedly tried a similar Mickey Mouse operation and was busted for the same credit card crime 6 months ago, the outlet reported. Now, let me stop right there. The credit card fraud, this is one of those things that it's hard to protect against, and it's really very, very, very common, okay? So as funny as this story is, credit card fraud, especially if it happens to you, is no joke. And I don't know anyone that this hasn't happened to. This is a common one, all right? It's $1 billion problem. And while you can't always stop it, you can make sure that you're not an easy target. So here's how. 1, you want to routinely check your statements. Fraudsters often start with like small test charges, like 99 cents here, 250 there, to see if you're paying attention. So scan every line of your statement and question anything you don't recognize. The thing about these small charges is that your bank or credit card company might not notice them either. So stay on top of your statements and question any charge or debit that you can't verify. Number 2, turn on alerts.
Red alert, manual banking.
Banks let you set up real-time alerts for every transaction. If your card gets hit, you'll know instantly, not weeks later. I remember getting a text from my bank once about a charge in Europe while I was sitting in my office. And these alerts can really, really help. They took care of the problem right there on the spot. 3, debit cards are riskier. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but because debit cards pull directly from your bank account, recovering stolen cash can be more difficult. And I know a lot of older folks tend to use their debit cards, and scammers know this too. So to the extent that you can, use credit cards for daily spending because they've got better fraud protection built in. Number 4, freeze your credit. If your info is ever leaked, especially thanks to a data breach, freeze your credit. It's free, it's easy, and it stops scammers from opening new accounts in your name. And number 5, don't trust anyone with your card. I know this is a tough one because we're all sort of conditioned to give our credit card to the waitress, the waiter, the gas station attendant. But that's something you really should not do, especially not to guys wearing rat suits. The sad reality is that scammers and shady employees do exist. So if you can't swipe or tap the card yourself, try contactless pay or use cash. I know that's not always possible, but this really is the best way to protect yourself. So let's get back to the story. Jones was charged with credit card theft, criminal use of personal identification, and fraudulent use of a credit card. He was booked and released Thursday morning on $1,000 bond. Here's a picture of Jermel Jones, who was busted for the same crime just 6 months ago. Another happy repeat offender. Some observers slammed the cops for hauling Jones away in the mouse costume as kids watched. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about that one, because I think it could really teach a good lesson to kids that, hey, no matter where you are, if you commit a crime or if someone commits a crime, they're going to get busted for it, right? But someone said, okay, Tallahassee Police Department, y'all couldn't let this man change out of his Chuck E. Cheese costume before arresting him in front of those kids. One man wrote on Facebook Thursday. I don't know, man. I think I love the optics of that. I really, really, really do. But at the very least, this is a story of how credit card and debit card fraud is just so easy to do. And so many people, I mean, I can't imagine any of us, or, even you included. Have you ever been a victim of a credit card fraud or debit card fraud? If so, comment below. And I don't know anyone who hasn't had this happen to them at least once. So all you can do in this situation is to try to, do the best that you can to catch it as early and as soon as possible. Your credit cards, your banks, they'll probably catch a big charge, but pay attention for those small ones. Really, like the $1.99 charge here, the $2 charge there. Those are the ones that the banks are going to miss, and potentially you too. If something looks like it doesn't belong on your statement, call it out, get it out there. That's it for today. To the Chuck E. Cheese scammer, enjoy the prison pizza. It's probably better than what your previous employer was selling. And to all of you, stay honest, stay vigilant, and come back for more Antitrust Insider.